All right. Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. It's a few days before Christmas, and this is going to be a good day. It's Wednesday as I do this rather bumpy ride of a live. Thank you so much for being on with me and for joining me on this good day. And well, I'm having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. Let's see here. I'm also oh, good. Just wanted to make sure that you're everything. Testing, testing, testing. Here we go. Is everything coming through? I should hope so. Let's see. Let me unmute. All right. There we go. Oh, good. I am live. All right. Well, then, in that case, okay. Hello, everybody. As you can tell, I am so new to this. It's ridiculous. I'm Kendall. This is Cartoon Daily One live drawing. One, thank you so much for being on with me. I am about to do a little bit of drawing of my web comic by and by, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to have you all join me on what I hope to be one of many of my first ever live drawing sessions. And I'm, of course, gonna do the best I can to make it interesting. Pardon the mess of my desk that is all here and everything. And I figured to myself, you know what? Let me go ahead and jump in, have you all have a chance to kind of see my kind of my process of how I do what I do. And again, for those of you taking time out with me, thank you for being on. It is highly appreciated, and I hope you all have a lot of fun with this. In the meantime, please don't forget to like and to subscribe. And that way we can go from there, and that would be really helpful. It would definitely help me a ton as I do my thing here on YouTube. And of course, kind of new to it. I know that there's others who do it far better than me, and I'm grateful for their work and for how they do things, and it's great. I'm inspired by much of the artists that are on YouTube and who do amazing things, and so I'm always learning from them. So, with that, I'm just going to go on ahead and get started. So, this is the comic strip from my Instagram. You can follow me all everyone at Cartoon Daily One. So that's where I am. But this is a part of the my Christmas story arc that I've been working on. And in, of course, the first panel, you got Ace the Fox. And Ace and his friend Walter, they're both talking. Walter, of course, is the main character of the comic strip. Walter Ayo is his name. And he asks, still working on your Christmas list, Walter? I'm actually done, Ace. And then the next panel, with a whole lot of just assurance and confidence. I turned in my list and I am waiting for immediate approval from my parents. And then in the next panel, you can see the apparent figure there to the right, Walter over here to the left. He is in a panic. He's shocked. He's like, underwear, underwear. I had a whole list. And so I'm looking forward to draw on today. I'm gonna basically clear everything that I did here in this comic, and then I'm going to draw a whole new set of panels for this. I'm gonna be honest, you all. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with how I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna go with two split panels here, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I actually think I will do that. And that was the plan because as I was writing this story or the next comic in my head, I wanted Walter to essentially be in a panic and express how he felt. And I think I will leave the single panel as my not only final, joke, but also as the kind of the it'll be kind of the way I'm going to end the script with basically one panel. That's what I'm looking at doing here. Also trying to remember, did I do usually when I'm trying to remember, did I actually do how did I make these panels? That's the thing. Because usually I try not to actually I'll tell you what, I'm doing it all wrong. I'm acting like I've never done this before. So I'm gonna just chill out. Usually I go over the canvas. I use the drawing guide to kind of give me an idea of where I'm drawing the lines of the boxes. And so I could be really as accurate as I possibly can be. Most of my comics that I do draw, um, they're digital, but I do love to be able to go back to, pen and paper and doing it, with good old fashioned paper and ink and pencil, which I've been thinking about experimenting with again as I, you know, continue to do these kind of comics and things. This particular formatting, I usually don't do because, I don't want to just draw for Instagram. I don't want to just draw for my social media pages. I would like to also draw something that I know could go into books, that's going to go on to my, other platforms and pages and whatnot. But I'm glad that I'm learning how to fit comics into Instagram because it is very helpful in not only promoting the comic, but it also gives people some content that they can interact with, especially if they're not familiar. Like I know most people are not familiar with my comics, so and that's fine. It's all about over time. I want people to know about by and by and about okay, what's this comic really about? And I do want people to be able to engage it. So here I am. I usually start with the frames, the the boxes. Um, I will admit I need to do a little better about writing my scripts before doing this, but I'm glad that you're with me. Also, in the background, if you can hear it, I'm trying to play a little bit of chill hop. Uh, let's say it's a disclaimer: the music is not. You can find the link inside my bio area, just below my name and everything, where you can subscribe and all that good stuff. So please do that. Um, so, chill hop out. Support the official release. Music's amazing. I use it all the time whenever I'm writing or preparing or creating. It's always relaxing for me. I listen to a lot of different songs, different types of music. So, yep, just sharing this link to folks. And since I've got a second, I am going to grab some coffee. All right. And coffee ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and get drawing. So I'm gonna check later for this. Doing my best to kind of capture. I remember as a kid, I wanted certain things for Christmas, and at that age, when you're 11, you know, and when you're about around that age, it's a matter. It feels like a matter of life. It's really not, but at the same time, it kind of is. There's this type of, oh my gosh, this has to happen. Otherwise, my life is over. That's not true. Your life's not over. If you don't get what you want. But there's this sense of I must have this gift because it will make life awesome. Right? Um, and of course, you learn over the years that that's not it ain't that doesn't mean you will be to a point disappointed, but still, they want to capture Walter because this means a lot to him. He made this extremely long Christmas list, and his parents are like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." So it's for him. It's kind of a panic. Of course, often what my next panel will look like. What my next look. go just a little more. Doing something a little different. I usually draw the pose already, but I wanted to make sure I got his poses down just just right. And you know what? I thought I wanted his eyes to be a certain way, but I kind of want him to be like just realized I did not create another layer for this. That's better. That's a lot more realistic. This. I need room for my lettering later. think right now my favorite pose is this. It almost for me, it gives me Charlie Brown vibes. I'm making the parents' um, bodily features a little bit bigger, and I'm not showing them um, because I don't want them to be the focal point of the story. Um, I give them a chance to be featured later, but for now, I want them to be minor characters in the story, especially since um, you know, especially since the story here is about Walter trying to make sure he has the best Christmas ever. I've had a feeling I might need more room there. So it's part of the nature of doing these kind of comics, but it's also the nature of drawing live. This is what I got so far. I've got the script uh, essentially in my head for this moment. I probably, like I said, next time I need to just type up the script. But I'm having fun putting it together because I already know how it's gonna go down, and I'm loving this story because it's capturing a little bit of truth in what happened to me one Christmas. And it's I think it's something that all of us can relate to, especially in childhood. And that's what the goal of this that's been my goal for the longest time as it relates to creating comics, is to capture that semblance of childhood. So, and again, I hope you're enjoying my time with me here a little bit. This is kind of a study with me slash draw with me type of session. And I hope you know, some of this. Thank you for being all with me. All of you are with me. You know, just thinking through how I want my post to look for Walter, what he will leave like in the response. I want there to be like words. It might even be that he needs to be bigger in order for it to work. That's not so right now. I'm a part of the comic um, where I am trying to see how everything is laid out. So far, I really like how, and my goal here is to start seeing where words can go and what's going to be said. There's this tension that's going to be taking place in the beginning, but then there's kind of goofy Still, Walter's not gonna quite understand the gravity of the situation. You cannot ask for a multi-page list of things for Christmas. Like this is not what this is not what's gonna happen. So it, Walter's gonna have to really take this matter seriously. Um, and his dad here is kind of laying down the line here, laying down the law, so to speak, um, about what he expects Walter to do. Um, that's what makes this story arc so much fun for me because I've already got an idea of how Walter is going to resolve the situation and what will happen for him on Christmas. And it'd be really kind of cool. I don't know if I may do it, but possibly where the resolution will hit, it'll probably hit on Christmas Day. I'll put it on Instagram and on my pages, showing people that hey, Walter, you know, Walter did get certain things that he wanted, but he had to go through this process of now I understand, and I understand I can't treat Christmas like it's tax refund season, or something. So, just taking a quick break for just a moment. And again, thank you so much for joining me. This is Cartoon Daily Live Drawing. I'm just doing my very first live drawing, and I'm really enjoying, being on. And hey, I certainly hope that you are as well. I'm glad that for those of you who are looking at that you're on. Thank you so much for joining me here. And again, like I said, this is my very first live drawing deal, and I hope to do a whole lot more. And part of me also is testing it and making sure, just to kind of make sure that I know what I'm, whatever I do, that I know how to do it, know what I'm doing, what works, what doesn't. Because to be honest, you all, I'm kind of new to the YouTube game. Okay, everybody. So typically, the way Procreate usually works is that I if I create lettering, it'll actually show up as a whole nother separate layer. And so, and I'm right. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. This is the part where it would be in my A game. In fact, no, I'm not gonna put my Bluetooth keyboard in right now. When I just go on ahead and type it here. Okay, so I'm gonna this a certain kind of way. Try to figure out. There we go. There we go. Better. Yeah, I'm gonna check something. Yeah, I actually really did. Okay. So I was looking to see how I did my fonts the last time because what I was about to do was make a mistake and not be consistent. And I'm really trying hard in my strips to be as consistent as humanly possible. I wasn't gonna. I didn't realize. Yeah, yeah. That I'm keeping that. That's great. Trying to remember what the font size for that. Okay, so 7.3. I've been sitting at about 7.7, 7.3 for the general sizes of my lettering for my comic. It's it's been working for me. Um, but I'm willing to try something new if need be. Also looking, be honest, you all, okay. I guess I've been on for about this is the long you are. I'm not gonna lie. For anything involving my art or creating, this is the longest I've ever been on on YouTube. I mean, it has. Usually, I run this long on Instagram. I never take this long on YouTube. This is different for me, you all. So what you're getting is a different kind of Kindle doing a different kind of thing. And I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm off from work, and and I thought it would be great to kind of do this, and I'm having fun. And I certainly hope that for those of you joining me, are enjoying it. Um, I've got about let's see, it's 1:44 Central Time here in Texas. I've got about almost 15 minutes. I've got technically I got 16, well, 15 minutes roughly to go because then I'll shut it down at about 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, and we'll go from there. And of course, Walter's like, it's like I'm begging you to reconsider. And then Walter's dad tells him he needs to reduce his list. A little bit of me wonders about this shot here. And sometimes I do this whenever I'm drawing. I try to see what could make it even more better. And I don't know, I might be pushing it if I try to do something a little differently. Yeah, I thought about it. Sometimes it's just good to think about it. I don't mean you should do it. It's just such is life. you know, I'm good with it. Sometimes you just got that's like one of my favorite poses. Besides this one, this right here is one of my favorite poses right now in this comic. Um, and it's interesting. I didn't expect to draw my hands like that. So right there, like because hands are not my best. Even this, where Walter has his hands clasped together and he's on his knees begging his parents, his dad at least, in this shot to reconsider. Um, and so that's where it's at. Let's see, trying to figure out spacing here. I got a little bit of space. I had a little bit of space to do my thing, either here or here, which might I would hate to use that space, but I might have to because the dad is going to talk here and Walter talks here. Um, I thought about the dad talking here and then Walter talking here, but that would be confusing. That wouldn't be the right direction for the reader. That would be confusing. So I might just have to sacrifice this hair here, boom, boom, right there, probably. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Um, and I'll be honest, I'm always learning something. I've been drawing and been learning to draw for a few years now. And while my style, I've been blessed to have for my style to improve. There's always something to learn. and it could always be better. And I think that's what's been humbling for me, just remembering that it could always be better, but then being inspired by other artists, talking to other artists, and actually learning and realizing that it's okay to make mistakes, learn from the mistakes, keep practicing, keep drawing daily, keep showing up to the desk, keep showing up to the table, and that's part of why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to make myself more comfortable with doing stuff like this and being okay with being live and with showing, what I got, to people here. So anyway, I'm just gonna put that together. Yeah. We gotta have it propped. There we go. Keep the eyebrows look like what they're supposed to be. And of course, Walter's dad, son, you need to drastically reduce your Christmas wish list. The other thing too is that for this comic, I know that it's gonna be on, Instagram, so people they gotta see it. So, all right. So someone asked me a while back how long it takes me to finish a comic strip or to finish drawing something. Depending on what it is, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Lately, when it comes to comic strips, it's usually within the hour, which is crazy because I know artists who take way longer than that. And, you know, to be to be short doesn't mean it'll be good. Um, and that's something that I kind of, you know, keep in mind. So sometimes I have the hardest time with these things here. There we go. Almost done. Now, one last thing I do all the time with my comics, and that is sign them. And that's the comic, folks. And that's at 1:55 Central Standard Time. That's the latest comic. I got another one coming. So after all of this, I got another part of the story arc. It's not gonna be too terribly long because one, Christmas is only a couple of days away. I don't have time to do 5 or 7 different comics within this one story arc. It's gonna be kind of a short story arc, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. So much so to where, you know, it it could expand into something else, and so we'll see. We'll definitely see. Um, that's what I got right now, and so I got it, coming together. You can see, trying to help y'all to all take a look at that. So, wow. Well, I thought I was gonna, close out a little bit. Um, I thought I was gonna close out um right at about noon, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I've just given you about a full uh 56 minutes plus. And so again, thank you so much for being on with me. Um, feel free to follow me on Cartoon Daily One. In fact, here I'll write it down for you. So feel free to follow me at on Instagram specifically, Cartoon Daily One, and you can find me there on Instagram, and so I'm right there. You can also find me on YouTube. If you search for my name, you can either search Kendall Lyons, but you can also search that too. You can search Cartoon Daily One also on YouTube. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me and for being on with me. I had fun drawing for you guys. Hope to do another one of these, and hope to maybe even do some sharing of some more, of my of tips on drawing, and so some more of my stuff. Maybe I'll even do like a small live tour of my sketchbooks, things like that. And like I said, right now, just doing it. When when I started learning about trying to do YouTube, I was encouraged to do it ugly. Start ugly. Just go with what you got, um, and go with the tools that you have, and make it look better and better every day. And that's what from what I've heard, that's what most people just want you to do is your very best. So here I am. You have a good one. Take care. And hope you all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all that great stuff. And we'll talk to you later.